Welcome, everyone, returning and new subscribers. This is going to be a general collective energy update. All right, y'all. So let's see what we got going on. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, ancestors, and spirit guides that guide and protect me. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through me as me for you and I collective to use our minds to see in the connection to the Most High. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Welcome, y'all. Choo choo. I had to do it. Had to do it. Let's see what the energy's talking about. Let me see. Let me see what the animal spirit deck got for you right now. Let's see where y'all at right now. Let's see where you at right now. Thank you again for your donation, your currency exchange, Michelle. Thank you so much. Welcome, Pine Fruit Star Seed D. Welcome, everyone. Grand Rising. That reading last night was fire. That shit had me hyped. Welcome, Empress Row. What's going on, baby? Y'all can't see me, but y'all gonna see these cars though. Uh-huh. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it was 144 on the timer. You got look at this little elk over here. Let me read the elk from this deck, which would be the Animal Spirit Guidebook, but you can't even see the title. Anyway, here we go. The elk. And yes, the little birdies got their food outside. You already know the vibes. Yes. Grab your coffee, get you some tea. Get your own cards. Okay? So you can see if these messages are for you too, for real, for real. Y'all be resonating with them, I know. But, if you got your cards, do your thing with your cards. Let's see. The elk in this deck, it speaks of being stable, resilient, headstrong, and the father. Okay. Let me see something about this one here. Speaks of stamina, awareness, and tenacity. You're being guided to keep your eyes, mind, and heart on your desires. Marshal your power to follow through and break free from discomfort. Okay. Expand and stretch yourself in ways you never thought possible. You are a teacher and a student of life. So, immediately, this is speaking to those with authority figure issues or problems in the past, or father issues and things like that, where they really weren't there for you. Because with this elk in this text, speaking of the father, says the great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. So, okay. When you're in balance of this energy, you feel the support, or you're supportive, kind, and consistent. When out of balance, pretentious, high and mighty. To bring into balance, eat and drink more consciously. And this is on page 79, which we can bring that to was 16, which would be the tower. And this could also be number 7, the chariot. So now we're looking at Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer energy up in this message right now. Let me see what else we got coming up from this. What about this energy here? Let's see. Oop, let me see. What's the message here? The tiger. You're being guided to begin a new journey, one that is exciting and purpose driven. You have everything you need to confront adversity and turn it into opportunity. Fiercely pursue what you desire. You are an amazing life force with limitless power and potential, is what the tiger is telling you. Eye of the tiger here. Some of you could be working with tiger's eye crystal, or you're being recommended to, or look more into it to see what that would mean for you. But the tiger here speaks of being courageous, dynamic, and having inner strength. Again, if we're speaking of the energy, let's say you didn't feel like you had the support from a father as you should have, and your father feels like you should be stronger than you are today, but who you are today is a reflection of the way you were brought up and what you're clearing out. Okay. So, welcome, third eye. Now, this could be a mother or a father, like it says. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like with this energy, you're working towards this space of forgiveness when it comes to parents. From what I'm picking up here, we got the bison here at the bottom of the deck, but let's see what this is talking about here. Let's see, because this also affects, friendships that you have, partners that you have, work that you do, or interested in, because sometimes you'll do things to escape a situation. We have appreciation. Okay. Feeling really unappreciated. What year was that? That was 2007, 2008. Cherish. 15, Capricorn energy coming in here. Tell me more about this appreciation. Then we got the door to personal healing and happiness, 1534. Let me see something here. Keep talking here, baby. Keep talking. Look at that. You got spiritual union at the bottom of the deck and the woman holding a heart, which speaks of somebody who holds on to a lot of things that had happened to them or things within the family. And people, again, you're not here to be understood. That's another reason why I say that, because if your journey, the reason why you're on your journey has something to do with you wanted to break away from traditions of your family, how they may have done certain things, like karmic ass family members and shit like that, you more than likely have held on to some of that energy. And it's time for you to release that here. With the woman holding the heart and the spiritual union, especially if there's a spiritual union that's about to knock on your door when it comes to your auric field and what you're attracting into your life. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Under that, you have emotional withdrawal. So this is the card of something that leaves a very deep impression on you. And it can be quite tough to walk away from because of certain values or certain beliefs. And you know how people love to use, religious texts and say, if you don't do this, you're going to hell. We already the fuck here. Okay. We are already here, which is why we're bringing heaven on earth now. So getting by the water also to cleanse as well. Taking spiritual baths, your goddess baths. Let's see, what else we got? What else? Okay. You have action, taking action here when it comes to, see, this right here is the Five of Swords. So you notice how they're like everything else is this. You can picture this as your higher self, the different parts of your higher self ascending. But then there's this thing that comes back and replays back in your mind that causes you to go back down to this dark night of the soul. Okay. And it starts to ignite this memory that you really felt like you were done and over with. Right under that, you have the man holding the heart. Then you have hostilities and positive movement forward, basically describing this vibe. So let's see here. Depending on what it is that you're still holding on to when it comes to, past traditions or beliefs, is the reason why you attract certain people in your life, is what this is saying. This is the Emperor and the Hierophant. Some of you may have been connected to certain religious backgrounds that were, that would say, oh, you can't do this until you do this. That sounds like a lot of control to me. because it is the Most High that determines, even if you do it in that order. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that you'll be gifted with a certain situation? Let's say people who plan to have children at a certain time, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen at that time. You know what I'm saying? Then you have this hostilities message with positive movement forward. So this is where communication comes in. Okay. And it's not the most comfortable conversation that you're going to have, but it's something that needs to be had. Or this could just be the conversation that you have with yourself in order for you to walk through this door of personal healing, begin to appreciate yourself, because you're like this rose here in this entire bush. And once you get to the root of that problem, you get to the root of others, social relationships that you have been a part of that really don't resonate with you. But you attracted it into your life because this is something, an energy or a frequency that's around you from the way you were raised. That's why I say get to the bottom of it. When you get to the bottom of shit, it look real different. Yeah, yes it do. Yes it do. You see what I'm saying? It look real different. Material and spiritual prosperity, the light and power. These are both Leo energies here. This is now you centered within yourself, not moving on instincts from somebody else's projection about you. You feel me? So let's see what else we got going on over here. Let me pull these astrology cards. Let me see what the astrology card is saying. And that's another thing with these holidays, with the Mother's Day and the Father's Day. That shit is every day. And then people take that shit to the head when you don't say nothing to them. That shit is every day. But the fact that you feel like it should be on a single day, something's off. Granted, no, enjoy that moment. As I'm not saying to not enjoy that moment, but that shit is every day. You know what I'm saying? That shit should be on the calendar every day, if that's the case. And it's like those holidays can really prevent people from doing what they're supposed to do, having conversations that they're supposed to have, and sweeping shit under the rug because they don't want to make somebody feel some type of way. But yet still you're the one holding on to that energy now. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see, what do we have here? We got Taurus and the moon in Taurus. Wow. Again, that was that solar eclipse vibe. So the moon here speaks of your unconscious sensitive inner emotions and responses, with the energy of Taurus that is showing you the abundance of nature that is rich, earthy, productive, yet relaxed and slow. So this is an energy where somebody is patient with you, patient with your process. People can't be patient with your process if they're not patient with themselves and their process, or they didn't get to do what they were supposed to do. They want to project their failures onto you. Now, they don't realize that failure allows you to see what you're not going to continue to do anymore. You know what I'm saying? It really teaches you a lot. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Cancerian energy, which is ruled by the moon, connected to the fourth house. And it speaks of the energy that is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. Tell me more about this here. Tell us more. What do you want the collector to know? Quite a few cards. Double on the Aquarius energy. So some of you in Aquarius could be highly significant. We have Vesta, the sacred spiritual center. Now, this is also connected to your sexuality. Things that you'll do to get away from situations because you weren't proud of where you were. So you would do things to really get yourself out of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. The first house, which speaks of what people see and the impression you give. Then you have the 11th house in Scorpio. These are all the signs that we're talking about already. Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancerian energy. Let me see where Vesta is right now. Hold up. It's the goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and your quiet dignity. Vesta right now is in Pisces. Here's a little bit more about Vesta, and this is from Time Passages. It's at Pisces at 4 degrees, and the fourth degree is a Cancerian degree. So for some of you, you carry the wounds of the maternal side of your family. And some of these women are more than likely attracted to people who really don't see the value in them. You picked up on that from very young. And that has also affected the way you handle yourself in life. It says here, let me go from, okay. The asteroid Vesta was the last of the 4 major asteroids to be discovered in 1807. The mythology of Vesta, or Hestia, is as follows. One of the sisters of Jupiter and Juno, Vesta chose to remain a virgin and not marry. She was the goddess of the hearth fire, heaven on earth fire, which was the utmost importance in ancient times, connoting hospitality and the basic vitality of the home or city state. And her astrological symbol is the flame. It is interesting to note that Vesta is the brightest of the 4 asteroids. Her symbolism also suggests the Vestal Virgin, temple priestess of the ancient Greek world. So some of you have a Greek background, like the original ones. My story looks similar to my grandma and my mother when it comes to marriage. Ashe. And then it says here, their commitment to no man, but rather to their own inner flame of service to the goddess. Their service might even be of a sexual nature, but they remain untouched by any sexual intimacy with another person. In accordance with its mythology, the asteroid Vesta is therefore involved with the signs Virgo and Scorpio. In the astrology of Vesta in an individual chart, these issues of sexuality and completeness onto oneself predominate. Let me read that again here. In the astrology of Vesta in an individual chart, these issues of sexuality and completeness onto oneself predominate. Possible associations are the woman or man who chooses not to mate, but just as a nun or monk takes on higher purpose than normal life family. Vesta may also bring up issues of sexuality of who is ultimately served in the process, self or other. When Vesta is prominent in the chart, there may be issues with purity, singleness, and sexuality, either through abstinence or by involving oneself with multiple partners, which yet leave the individual untouched by relationship. The placement of Vesta by house and sign also indicate the area of life where these types of issues may manifest. Okay, so with that being said, it's almost as if a lot of you would be okay without sexual encounters, but picking up on the energies of those that came before you and carrying that on through DNA, it's something that you felt like you had to have. Granted, it is there and it's there for co-creation. It is a powerful way of magic or divination, right? Because there's a major exchange of energy that happens there between 2 bodies, right? So if that is a powerful way of exchanging energies, and you take a moment and look at your bloodline, your mother, your father, their mother, their father. And you keep going down the line. And then you come back to yourself and say, what is it do I truly want? You've been celibate most of your life, Ashe. And a lot of you may also be like that too, because you understand what your purpose is, where you can find that moment to step away from it and give that love to yourself, give that nurturing, that sensuality to self, using that. And that's basically, like, some people actually use masturbation to manifest as well. But then there's a way of doing that without actually performing the acts of it, through the energy that flows within you. That's really what they talk about when you speak of the Kundalini rising. It's the same type of energy, but you're allowing it to reach the crown chakra, which is why a man who can, damn, excuse me, the way them wings flat, sheesh. A man who can retain his semen is a very powerful being. And it exchanges that power over to you. See, there's not a lot of masculines out here in the world like that, or moving that way. Really using the energy of exchanging your body with another for the proper use of it. Some of you come from backgrounds where, your grandparents had a lot of children. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with anybody doing whatever they want to do. You do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But when you really look at what's happening and what's being exchanged, it should make you take a look. It should really make you lean back a little bit and say, wait a minute, hold up. What we really got going on here? What are we really doing here? You playing with some serious magic when you talking about sexual encounters now. Think cards and herbs and all this is something. That's where it's really at. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be wise with that. Some of, our parents weren't like that. They don't have, or didn't have the knowledge that we have now. And this is why we're walking around here with wounded prints on our DNA and shit. You know what I mean? But moving right along. That was for somebody. Let's see. Let me get some tarot cards. See what we talk about. What is the message here? I know that was all over the place, but listen. It was for you. It was for you. Thank you for liking the video for those of you who were here, which means you washed your hands upon entering this space. Thank you for keeping it classy and clean and healthy up in here. And also for wanting to share this with others, because that's how it gets out to the others. All right, here we go. Okay, the bottom of the deck. I didn't change these cards around in terms of putting them all upright. I'm just leaving them how they are. 3 of Swords in reverse. I could work with that though. I'm with that. That means the heartbreak is over. The lessons are learned here. Let's see what's going on for the collective. Here we go with this Five of Wands, though. What's going on with that? Okay, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let me see what we're talking about, though. Saturn and Leo. Releasing outdated beliefs so you can really trust your gut, follow your instinct. Then you got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Let me see why this is now. You got the Six of Swords here, which is being pulled by the universe into a specific direction without knowing what's happening next. So this is something having to do with faith here. For some, I'm picking up on this with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's an offer already at the table for you, but there has to be this shift within the heart in order to see where this is. Because if not, you'll constantly be connected to the drama. Page of Cups now in reverse. Yeah, see, that's basically that vibe of something that's there, but it's not yet coming in because this Five of Wands energy is at the forefront. And I feel like this has to do with projected energy, though. So you got the Strength card and then the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is definitely something. If there's something that's coming in for you that's going to make you emotionally, is going to emotionally uplift you, and you've already passed the crossroads, but something's still not coming in because something is being projected onto you. So this is where you do your cleanses, your baths, you meditate, because you'll feel it at a certain point. You'll be having the most amazing time, and then all of a sudden here comes this whiff of energy that makes you be like, yo, what the fuck is going on right now? Let's see here. And it's also telling you not to take these offers that you can already sense is coming with this sense of drama. You know what I'm saying? You've gone through enough crossroads of missing out on major opportunities because of something of the past that no longer serves you. It may also have something to do with patience. Yeah, see this King of Swords coming out in reverse. Yeah, that speaks of somebody who likes to manipulate somebody here. And we got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, though. Let me keep going with this. I'll tell y'all what's up. The Star. I'm loving how the middle of the spread is all upright, though. And these are powerful messages because the Ace of Cups is all about you being open, really connecting to unconditional love, supreme unconditional love, which is now going to bring in new relationships. Fertility, compassion, spiritual fulfillment, enlightenment, good health and well-being, great health and well-being, nourishment, deep feelings. So again, with what it is that you're putting into your body is 111 right now. 111 right now. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Let me see something. Let's keep going here. What we got? Seven of Pentacles. Divine timing is at play. Divine timing is at play here. For the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is Mars in Pisces. So this is, again, with somebody who's a spiritual warrior about whatever belief system and outdated beliefs no longer serves. They're not doing with this no more because they already see what it does. It blocks you from where you're supposed to be. And you continue to attract the fuckery. There's got to be a moment where you get tired of that shit. And that includes people that you came up with that want to give off this vibe too. See what I'm saying? Let me see. Where my cards at? Let me get these mermaids here first. See what they talking about. Deep down, you already know that you a star. You a lion. You a lioness. You know that you're royalty. You know that you're supposed to have supreme unconditional love. But with all this other negative shit on the outside, come on now. It's a no-go, bro. And anybody who's carrying or moving like that around you, listen, I see you next lifetime, next time, whatever, whenever it is, but not today. Not today. Not today. All praises to the Most High every day, too. Not just on one day. It's every day. Letting go. Ashe. Letting go of support that does not serve you. Obviously, it ain't supporting you if it don't serve you in a way that where it's being reciprocated, because some of you really give without the expectancy, to receive anything back from anybody like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like when we was looking at the Knight of Pentacles in the other deck, where you're giving someone something, all they do is throw the shit right out. And sometimes they throw the shit right out in your face. Letting go. You've been new. You did for whoever this is for, you've been had an inner knowing about what it was that you had to let go. You may have already let go of it, and this is why you're in this state of relaxation. Ashe. It was all part of you grounding your emotions, because this is Saturn in Taurus, and then we had the Moon in Taurus come out earlier. Anybody with the Moon in Taurus has a very strong connection to, knowing when to ground themselves and not overdo it. Feelings, yep, letting go, inner knowing of certain feelings about what, of who you know now, who to ask help from and who not to ask help from, especially those who like to throw shit in your face or only want to help you so that way they can say, I helped this person. Do you not know what type of time we in and these avenging angels on your fucking ass for doing that? And like I said, children are not your possession. That is a gift from the Most High. They're not here to work for you. They're not your fucking slaves. That's not what this is for now. Y'all heard the message about the fourth beast now. Time and half time again. But there's gonna come a time where judgment will have to take its course. Okay. Like this. They won't preach that shit in the church, would they? They want to tell you to, yes, respect your parent. Do that. I'm all for it. But y'all ain't talk about the next line. Don't agitate your children. It's right there after it. Come on now. The future. Talk to me. Abundance. Exactly. Once we accept all of this and let source do what it's going to do. Because subconsciously, the reason why some of you don't have certain conversations, because your angelic self know that y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it. That's why I say love is not attachment. That same type of way of being now has you in certain situations where you feel like your partner is your parent are supposed to do. They're not supposed to do shit. You do what you want to do. They do what they want to do. But there's a level of respect nonetheless. Nobody's a slave to any other in any form of relationship. But you see, society has been building up that way too, in all areas of life. Until you break yourself out this, whatever they want to create out here. Ain't got nothing to do with universal law. So letting go, deep inner knowing about what those feelings are, because in this near future here, abundance is here for you. You're destined for that. All of this was part of the process too. It was all part of the process too. But it really, but why does it have to be? Why it got to go down like that though? Why does it have to go? Whoever this resonates, it's not gonna resonate with everybody. Let me clarify this. Tell me about the Five of Wands. I can't even see it, but we're right here. We're gonna look at these three here. And some of you today, this is part of the reason why you're such amazing parents. Because you're not allowing your children to feel none of that shit that you experience. Not one bit. Not one bit. Don't make no sense. And to those masculines, those fathers who don't appreciate their children, boy, Mama Universe gonna be on your ass. Because like it says, a man that doesn't produce seeds is better that they decay and rot. You're just like that if you don't take care of them. Mothers too, who out here not taking care of their children. Same goes for your ass too. Queen of Wands clarifying the Five of Wands. So for some of you, this drama that you could be experiencing is somebody who's misusing their power because they're jealous or envious of the fact or how protected you are. So they keep projecting this type of nonsense towards you. This is more than likely why some of y'all relationships are the way they are too. Where you feel like things start well and then they start going sour and then the back and forth. But again, that all has something to do with, what's the purpose as to why people express themselves a certain way. Some of it has something to do with the status they wanna connect to, how they want to be viewed in the world. And then it trickles down to a whole bunch of other shit. Let me see. Queen of Wands, dang, okay. Knight of Cups. I fell right on top of it too, with the Sun card at the bottom. See, all of this was all part of it. All of these manipulative relationships where people like to play mind games, it was all for you to strengthen your mind. So that way you can change these cycles. And if you already have children, they see you operate in a certain way, they're not going to pick up on the cycles that you picked up on growing up, that your parents picked up on growing up with their parents, and it keeps going and on and on and on and on. This is what I'm saying. Some of you have liberated your ancestors, and they're protecting you for that reason, because they're like, you know what? Thank you. What I've done in the past with this person and that person was not what was supposed to be done, and this is why you're in this space that you're in now, and I am sorry. That's what that Starseed Oracle card says with the uprooting. But it says, I'm sorry. That's what that card means. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like Aphrodite Stone was saying, make sure when you connect with your ancestors, you're connecting with the ones who actually out here supporting you. Because you may hear a lot of great stories, or sometimes certain stories that people tell you in your family, that some of them be lying and shit too. Some of them don't be telling the whole truth. This is why meditation is also an important thing for each one to do, so you can connect with whomever ancestors you're supposed to connect with, and you'll know who you're not supposed to connect with, because you got to liberate their ass, because they're not in a space to even protect you or guide you. Because in whatever realm they in, they still with the fuckery. Energy is fluid, y'all. Remember that. So with the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups here, What I'm also getting from this with under this Five of Wands, like you had to go through all these lessons to see where it is that you're supposed to be receiving this cup that is connected to your spirituality, what truly completes you by adding to what you've already completed within yourself. It shouldn't be taken away from you. Whatever relationship you have, it should not be taking energy from you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the Five of Wands. Let's see what we got going on here with this Ace of Cups. Matter of fact, I'm going to go down the line. Page of Cups. And we'll go to the center of it. Tell me about the Page of Cups here in reverse. Why is this in reverse? The Hierophant. Because it's not a high level of commitment. It's what I'm getting from this too. Now you're going to be blocked from whatever is not higher levels of commitment for the work that you've been doing. So be patient with yourself. Don't rush anything. Sometimes you get this sense of heaviness because you want something right now, but that if you have to know, you're going to know. You know when you're overstepping your own boundaries. You know this. You know when you overdoing it and you making somebody like you or see you for you. They should already see you for you and move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Look at where this person fits in your life, not so much where you fit in theirs. You know where you fit in when you know yourself. You know where you belong. So now it's time for you to see who's supposed to be in this castle, in this fortress with you. Because you got all the keys, you got the knowledge. You're the student and the teacher of life, literally. Hierophant energy. What else? You got the 10 of coins at the bottom of the deck. And that's followed by the 7 of coins. Look, see, right here. This is at the end, and this is the beginning. It was all part of the divine timing here, divine process here. Now you got Saturn. These are both Saturn cards in fixed signs. Leo, Taurus. Core values that connect to your emotional security. Willpower that connects to what it is that you want to create or do, or will do, or willing to do, or can do. Let's see what else we got here. Judgment in reverse. Let me see. This was like this. So this is already somebody that's answering the call now. You're not going where energy is not being reciprocated. Again, Moon and Taurus. 6 of Pentacles, Moon and Taurus. Okay. What else? Moon and Taurus. This fell right on top of the Ace of Cups, and it's the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. That's the motherfucking truth. If you can't be loving and have and express this unconditional love, and you feel like you got to put your guard up or do something so that you can be seen, that ain't for you. Especially if you consider yourself a goddess or God, however this fits. You know what I'm saying? So look at that. You got 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Venus and Cancer energy. Core values about the way you feel. Home. Now, Cancerian energy, 4th house energy, is also connected to your home, family, the nurturer. This is also having to do with real estate, base of operations, roots, your community, comfort, fixed assets, and support. This is also the house of the mother, and is also having to do with ancestors, blood, heart, lungs, and chest. So as you're really breaking these cycles, some of you could really feel, again, I'm not your doctor, but some of you could really feel the shifts in your heart chakra where things are opening up because you're releasing a lot of this energy. And some of you can feel like the load coming off your shoulders too, or you may even have like shoulder tension and shit like that. That's just letting you know, okay, because the shoulders now is connected to the sign of Gemini. So your thoughts now are processing all of this that's going on, especially if you have connected to the polar opposite of that energy of Sagittarius, where now you're seeking the truth. You're seeking the truth through higher education, through spirituality, through the occult, through adventures, through God, what God is to you, not what they said God is. Who is God to you? Because still to this day, people are not comfortable saying that because God lives within you, and people are still uncomfortable with saying that they are God. Subconsciously, I get where that comes from because they have yet to go through these processes of the dark night of the soul to really break these toxic patterns that can't allow you to open your mind's eye to even see what that means or feel what that means. Let's go to this here King of Swords in reverse, because the King of Swords upright has to do with law, legal matters, power, enforcement, military, authority, someone who is a commander, an authority figure with a strong inner knowing, inner wisdom, integrity, and coming out reverse. This is somebody who you already know the vibes. They ain't about that life. They want to sit here and act like that shit. You know, when they get outside, they want to act like they this and they that, but behind closed doors, it's like, okay, so where that person that was outside? Where that lovey-dovey person that was outside? And when you here in the crib now, you a whole other person, damn near a demon. Better get the fuck on, I'm telling you right now. Why is this King of Swords here in reverse? Nine of Coins. Now, this could also be where this is a vibe where people want you to be either they can't stand how independent you are, or they're pushing you towards an independence because they can't stand the fact that you being around is going to force them to shift. They can't do the fuck shit that they do. As you awaken, people around you that you grew up with can't do the shit that they used to do. And some of them are so blind that they will sit there around you knowing that they can't talk, that they can't handle that energy. You're choosing to be around. But this here, Venus and Virgo, Nine of Pentacles is Venus and Virgo, which is September 2nd to September 11th. Venus and Virgo is at a fall, because this is a vibe where you want to provide service all the time to someone and it's not being reciprocated. And these are people that will play mind games with you. This could be a mother too that do this. Don't gotta even be a father. This could be a mother or father, uncle, auntie, whoever. It could be an auntie or uncle who really messes the mind up of certain parents and shit like that got them thinking a certain way, and they come at you with some other bullshit. Like all of y'all that want to play these games, it's over for that. It's over for that. King of Coins is at the bottom of the deck. Split the deck with Five of Coins. For some of you, you're unable to really connect to something that you're supposed to do that's so grand in this world because of these energies here. But once you let that go, I tell, hey, listen, tell me more about this here, King of Swords. What's the problem with the Knight of Coins now, huh? What's the problem with the Knight of Coins? Oh, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, excuse me. See, not having that. You're going to do what you're supposed to because you know who you are now. This was all part of, you had to see like, okay, I need to balance out the way I'm giving my energy off to people who don't appreciate it. And it's time for me to remove myself. Ace of Cups right at the bottom of the deck. And now we're going to this line. Starting with the Ace of Cups. Talk to us, Source. Talk to us, Source. What's this Ace of Cups now? Now we got y'all out the way. The past is over with. Let's look at this here now. I'm sorry if y'all can't see all the cards. Excuse me. Let's see. We can get it a little bit lower. Hold on. Feel better. All right, let's look at this Ace of Cups with the Strength card and the Star card. Let's see what we got going on here. Tell me about this Ace of Cups in the center of it all. Three of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Telling you. Said, I'm done. I'm done. If it's not balanced, I'm over. I'm not doing this again. I've gone through too much healing to be sitting here tolerating anything that I used to tolerate in the past, including if I'm not being celebrated the way I celebrate others. I'm not doing that no more. Enough is enough. I hear you. Look at that. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Leo energy. Let me see. Let me see what else we got. Ace of Wands popping through there. Let's see. Tell me more about this. Okay. Dropping the burden. And that is the energy for the full moon in Sag. 10 of Wands. Look at that. 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is Sun in Aries. Now you got clarity as to who you are. Knowing who you are, polar opposite of the I am is Libra, which is right here, Queen of Swords. You're now able to check your temperament, including those around you. And you're going to trust the wisdom of your body because you know better, so you're going to do better. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. What's after this here? It fell right on top of this. Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Like, these are the polar opposites right here. You know who you are now. All of this was to help you to generate this power, this ability that you have, the gifts that you have. And some knew this all along about you, but nobody told you the truth. So you had to go through your own journey. And some are pissed because you decided to still go on that journey that they wanted to hide from you because they were afraid of it. Can't do that. 9 of Coins right back at the bottom of the deck. It's like, no, if I got to enjoy the fruits of my labor on my own until, you can enjoy it with others who truly appreciate you and celebrate you, then so be it. Sun coming out right now. Tell me about the Star card here. No, I didn't even do this. Did I just do the Strength card? I don't even remember what we was doing just now. Listen. I'm going to go to the Star card because obviously, let's see here. Let's go to the Star card. Then I'll come back to the, I'll come back to the Strength card. What's the Star card? Walk away from what no longer serves you so you can celebrate. For some of you, that's celebrating with your spirit guides and your ancestors. 11 cups right there. Justice is being served. As above, so below. What else? Yep. 9 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, justice is being served. The conversation has been had, even if that happens in a dream state, because we're not doing this no more. We're closing out this cycle. And we're not passing this on to no other generation here on out. That shit is done for. This slavery mentality is done for. Okay. Pulling the 5D and above into the 3D. Well, shit, now this is kind of like the 5D. Honestly. Let me look at this strength card here. Tell me about the strength card. Something's telling me to go into this text here for it. Hold on real quick. Let me see what we talking about. Be brave, sweet seer. Embody your light and shine courageously in the face of danger or uncertainty. Step into patience and fierce serenity as you exert your graceful influence for the greater good. There is great fortitude in your calm heart, and the gentle demeanor will not be mistaken for weakness when you share your gift of relentless love with the world. Allow confidence and composure to guide you toward your desires without the use of excessive force or aggression. Mindful awareness will be much more useful than rigid control right now. This card reminds you to stand strong in your beliefs and desires and to remain steady as you bring compassion to your current situation. You are powerful, and your purity of heart will be a beacon of strength and inspiration to those around you. The affirmation is, I deliberately bring my compassion and strength forward, and I use them for good, which is why it's important to get away from these energies that really get you to this space where you can't even express that. Look at that shit. These came out. 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 6 of Swords, all of that in reverse, literally confirming what I'm saying right now. It's like there's an enlightenment of what's not working when it comes to a certain dynamic in life. And it is okay to move on from it. Because there are certain belief systems. Okay, that's what it was bringing me to. I see. Okay. When it comes to vows of marriage, through sickness and in health and this, that, and the third, right? You know, that's an entire spell where some people will stay because of those vows. Now, go a little bit deeper into it. Okay. These are vows that a cardinal may be having you express to your partner, or something to do with the law where these vows are coming in. But if you match those vows to universal laws, you're going to wake up to something different now. Because there's no reason for anybody in any type of commitment of that level to be experiencing something where they feel like they shouldn't even be in it. And that in itself has caused a lot of turmoil amongst people, amongst themselves, because of certain vows. And those of you who get out it now, I'm not saying I'm over here talking about get divorced today. No, not. What I'm saying is pay attention to what those vows are saying, who you're exchanging it with, and who you are in this moment. Some of you have gotten out of those situations because your angelic self said, no, that's not what you're here for. That's not what I put you here for. I didn't put you here for you to be getting abused by nobody, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, however it is. I didn't put you out here for that. You know what I'm saying? So tell me about this strength card. The Fool, taking a leap of faith here, starting a whole new cycle based on what it is that you now know, the keys that you've been given when it comes to your spirituality, especially as it connects to emotions or memories connected to partnerships that were not balanced. Because you're focused on this Ace of Cups, you're focused on supreme unconditional love. All this stuff that they out here talking about with these commitments, y'all not committed to each other. Y'all playing the fun games. Y'all gonna stop, because in this age of Aquarius, that's another thing that's happening. these relationships or marriages that are not supposed to be together, and you sitting here forcing this shit, is gonna fuck your whole physical body up doing that, bruh. That's not what you came here for. Nobody came here for that. Nobody came here to be abused by nobody. Listen. What's this Two of Swords, bro? What's the Two of Swords? What's the Two of Swords? The World card. This time, I'm telling you, it's time to complete this cycle. Yo. Ace of Cups still at the bottom here. Okay. Ace of Cups, what is it about? Supreme unconditional love, nourishment, deep feelings, intimacy, affection, love, growth, compassion, spiritual fulfillment, enlightenment. Not abuse. Oh, because you're my wife, you're supposed to be doing this. Or because you're my husband, you're supposed to. They nobody's supposed to be doing shit. As far as somebody else telling you that you're supposed to, you do what you're you know what you're supposed to do. Nobody should have to tell you that. Your partner's not your mother. Your partner's not your father. And again, going back to that, your parents ain't the most high. They're just, even if you are a parent as well, you're the host to bring in a soul to help this planet evolve. And you've been chosen to do that. And to guide that seed until that seed is prepared to do what it must do on its own. Then you have another instance, okay, where the child is the parent. And this is the child that gets a lot of backlash or a lot of, not having the proper support. And now this child will be a very bold one to do a lot of different things without it. But yet still you'll have the vibe of people moving around you in a way that, that if you didn't have the support, what do y'all want me to say right now? Basically, if you didn't have the support and you still did what you had to do without it, oh, it really raises the demons of those around you. Because their intention of not supporting you was to block you. But that didn't happen because you kept going. Because your highest self already, your highest self knows why you're here, why you're doing what you know, why you choose to do what you do, why you chose the parents that you chose or the family that you chose. Again, especially being the chosen one, you're here to change all of that. It's a major cycle to close, but it comes with great reward as well as great discontent. But a mastery like no other, and love like no other. Because you know that what you experience, you don't want nothing else around you to experience that. And there's people around you that don't like that about you, unfortunately. But if they really sat down and paid attention to what it is that they're not liking about you, that karmic reel that they have to see within themselves is not going to be pretty. It's going to be quite brutal. That's why you got to be able to take what you dish out. See, ignorance ain't bliss. Ignorance is not bliss. Let's look at this vibe over here, which is connecting to the divine timing energy of the Seven of Pentacles, which is what I'm going to go to first. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Because in not receiving this Ace of Pentacles when you wanted it, which is stability, fulfillment, ecstasy, beginning of prosperity, it actually inspired you to get out of the crossroads here with this Two of Wands in reverse. Again, with the divine timing, it was all part of the process here, okay? We learn to support ourselves growing up. Yup. Let go. Shit, I need to hear that. Let's see. A union, a committed union, a marriage is supposed to be the most beautiful experience every single day. That I'm not with that shit where people be like, oh, if we don't have problems, then we don't really. You can sit there if you want to with that theory. That sounds traumatic as fuck to me. Let me see. Seven of Pentacles is the Knight of Coins and the Lovers. Yeah, it was all part of the journey here. And this is what I was talking about, the Knight of Coins, where you were giving, and it just kept. No, yeah, thank you. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Well, they may not even say anything. You could see it in their face and their body language. That shit is disgusting. Knight of Coins and the Lovers. A long journey. But here you are now. Blossoming. Abundant. Fruitful. Look at all this. Look at all of this that's at the under these roots here. In the soil here. And some of you have great manifestation power when it comes to anything that you touch. Whatever it is that you're writing, you're manifesting. Even if that means writing out, these situations that burden you, you can write it out and release it. Ten of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ace of Wands. And what's this? Queen of Wands again. This Queen of Wands came out in all three rows. Now, the Queen of Wands speaks of someone being generous, honest, loyal, social, energetic, with plenty of abilities, knows their purpose in life, has great inner strength, willing to assist others, but with wisdom and knowledge, also quick-witted, but very mature and personable. The timing of the Queen of Wands would be Aries season, which is 320 to 419. Or really, the card for it is the timing for Queen of Wands is 320 to 422. It's connected to Cats and Lions, numbers 24 and 6. And this could also be connected to those born December 4th to December 10th. All right. And the Ace of Wands now, we're speaking of excitement, enthusiasm, personal growth, healing, starting anew, fortune, a rebirth. Some of you are creating your own families in order to get this done here. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands here. Okay, taking a leap of faith here to walk away from what no longer serves you. Let me grab another deck, actually. I want to know more about the Queen of Wands. What is the importance here for the collective of the Queen of Wands? What is the importance of the Queen of Wands for the collective here today? Queen of Wands is, we said that already. 320 to 422, or December 4th, December 10th. Now that energy, December 4th to December 10th, that's the Nine of Wands energy, which is Moon in Sagittarius. What's the importance here? Huh. Yep, the World card, straight like that. Yep, the Magician. Some of you, this is exactly why you're here. You know that already. But this I'm just confirming this. I'm only confirming what you already know about yourself. So get deeper into this work to really clear whatever this is out, so you can enjoy your abundance, because it's here. It's here. The healing, if abundance to you is healing your physical body, that's right there. That's the greatest form of abundance to me. Your health, because if you don't got your health, you can't do shit. And you got the Chariot. Let's go. Moving forward. Victory, success, ambition, self-discipline, willpower, self-control. Okay. Some of you, this may be for those of you who have Moon in Cancer, Mercury in Cancer. But this is speaking of great victory. That's a great card to have after the World card now. You about to receive your reward for all this work that you've been putting in. Some of you already experiencing that. But you about to experience a lot more of it, baby. A lot more. Okay? That's the importance of the Queen of Wands. Can I tell me some more here? Whew. King of Pentacles. Come through. Come through. Building a legacy. Inheritance. Let's see what these cards are saying here. Now, Four of Pentacles is connected to Sun and Capricorn energy. But that was also the card, was it the new moon in Capricorn? Because the next full moon will be a full moon in Capricorn after this one, the one in Sag. So, yeah, I think that was the new moon in Capricorn. Let's see here. What else you have here for the collective? What else do you have here for the collective? We have Tiwaz. Ooh. This is the rune of the spiritual warrior, limiter of the ego. Patience is a virtue. Look inwardly. Justice, sacrifice, sovereign order. See what I'm saying? What is higher than the self is the self becoming higher, obtaining victory. That's your confirmation, love. Obtaining victory. You got the victory. Okay? That's a message. High priest, high priestess right here. Then we got Thurisaz. Okay? Which speaks of protection against any psychic forces that are wanting to stop you or block you. You went through this so you can understand how to protect yourself. Because this is some real deep shit that you entered into this lifetime. Some of you breaking the cycle is doing things that you love to do. Welcome, Shu. You love to do. And you may come from a bloodline of people who didn't do what they wanted to do. And because they didn't get it done in a time frame that society feels that it should be done, they never did anything else. Or just stopped themselves short because they listened to, this thing about age and time. Time is an illusion. Time is what you gonna do. What you gonna do with it? Then you have Libra energy here. Some of you that could be significant. Now, Libra here speaks of, we've been picking that up a lot. It's the house of eye balance. It's the goddess of love and beauty. It's a cardinal sign. The colors it's connected to blue and lavender. It's an air element. Okay. It's connected to the lower back, the glutes and kidneys. The metal for Libra is copper. And it speaks of balance, equilibrium, and love of luxury. Then we have Respond, the universe is nudging you. Waning crescent moon, which is right after the full moon. No, it's right before the new moon. It's the balsamic phase, the waning crescent. So that could be significant for some of you. Manifesting generator. Unconditional love. This was your journey on the planet to evolve because you're connected to a royal bloodline. Proverbs 24:14, a gift in secret pacifies and turns away anger, and a bribe in the lap, a strong wrath. This is going back to that energy of that King of Swords in reverse, where people want to do things just to say that they did this for you. That's your ass. Keep saying that shit. Virgo, if you're not gonna do something to help somebody and not sit here and boast about it, then don't do the shit at all. So Virgo, Libra. Some of you, this may be your North Node, Virgo or Libra. On the path of your North Node, it says here. Then we also have Gemini, which was the last nodal shift that we had, which was really about releasing dogmatic beliefs with the South Node and Sag. And the North Node in Gemini was all about really getting familiar with astrology and really connecting to the alliances that truly connect to your soul's mission and your purpose as to why you're here. And for some of you, that's not going to be those that you grew up with. They're more than likely a karmic cycle that you had to learn and break through, obviously. Then you have the divine masculine from king to emperor. Surrender. Deliver all that is out of your control to the Most High and be ready to shift. Because it says here, feelings are programs we give life to when we say, I am. People like to say, I'm mad at you for this. I'm doing that's on you. That's on you. They ain't got shit to do with me. They ain't got shit to do with me. You figure that shit out for yourself. All right, y'all. Let's see what else we talking about today. That felt like an energy that had to come out. Like, some of y'all probably experienced stuff with a father in your life where this thing here of a Father's Day is coming up, and you're like, I don't even feel like interacting. You listen. Study your universal laws, okay? Go to them universe 11717, 11717 on the timer, 1717, 1400 on the clock. Listen. Hey. Let me see. Woo woo. And I don't think I got all that. I don't think I got all that. Yeah, lucky y'all know the words to that song because I'd have been singing the shit out of it right now. You're lucky. That song be having me rolling though. I'm not going front. It's the beat. I have so many cards up here. Give me a second. Un momento, por favor. Excuse-moi. Okay. Let's go over here. I want to see what these are talking about. Did this thing just cut out? Dale. Don't hype me up. Disculpe. Huh? What happened? All right, here we go. Let's see. Bueno. Okay. Straight like that. Look at that. Rainbow. Wish granted. Serendipity. Patience pays off. Abundance. Okay. God sent. What's this? They're coming out with it. You see what I said? The fortress. You better make sure you know who entered in this fortress. Can't everybody go with you? They can't go. You can't go. Let's see. What else? Burning book. Whoever tried to censor you, silence you, cause discord in your life because they want to silence you, or destroying the heritage with the original essence as to why the bloodline is here, with the mind games, all of that. That story is gone. Is gone because you found your way. You will be finding your way through exploration. Some of you definitely going to be traveling a lot too. Yeah. All of this work is going to have you traveling way more than what you've been doing. Some of you, something to do with your voice here, singers, spoken word. That could be also where you are sitting here traveling as well. Something to do with social media, making something known, strong opinions, expressing yourself, clearing the air. Happening soon. What is happening soon? What is happening soon? Oh, shit. I like that. That's the Ace of Swords, one of Gemini, meant to force spiritual insight, wise judgment. Happening soon. Life of the party. The introvert becoming the extrovert, or the balance between the two. Divine favor, revered, holy, being whole with self. Because you're speaking your truth now. That's dope. I like that. Sun coming out. Yeah. A lot of changes are happening here. A lot of changes are happening from the delays that you've had in the past. And what it did was it made you go inward, go on this spiritual quest to deliberate yourself. It was a long way home now. But you got it done. Well, you will be getting it done. It's confirmation that it will get done. It will get handled. Person of earth could be significant. Look at that. The provider and the caregiver, as we were sitting here going off on that not too long ago. You're going in a new direction, keeping it moving. You're going to control the flow of the information that you're receiving, which is going to help you to keep moving forward and redirect your path into the path that you're supposed to be on. Because the provider and caregiver here is someone who's grounded, secure, possibly stubborn because of the groundedness that they have. So this is how some of you may appear to, people in the past, as somebody that's stubborn. No, you're not stubborn. You're just, you woke up. You woke up, right? That's what happened. You woke up. You woke up. New moon, spring, the maiden. Got all the resources and the materials that you've been seeking, but some of you had to get this shit yourself. You had to get it yourself. And getting in yourself means that you experience a lot of discontent. Some of you may have even encountered certain blood issues because of the fuckery that you've been going through, or physical health matters. But now you got your life force back. You got your force back, because Source ain't gonna let you go out like that. Now when you here to do the work, no, hell no, absolutely not. What else? Yes, roses, return of the rose. Look at that. The bottom of the deck is the bird cage. You're no longer being caged. You're going to connect to more love and affection, appreciation, being, having that feeling of devotion, delighted, high emotional IQ, gifts. Okay. Then we have here the inventor. See, okay to fail. Do it again and again. Innovator. No more blockages. No more blockages when it comes to your imagination. And this is also coming back to here with this microphone. Some of you may even be creating something to make beats with, or you're into beats, something about that. The flamingos. Okay, so some of you could definitely be connecting with somebody who's an inventor. And it's because that is along your soul path as well. So this is giving me strong North Node, Leo, or Aquarius. This could be someone from your childhood, someone that you know, but you couldn't really see them for who they were because of all the nonsense that you were experiencing. Or you could have been told that no, that's not suitable for the family that you're a part of. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Because half of the people that be telling you about who you should be with, they not even where they should be. Or who they supposed to be with. Their soul is craving for them to get the hell up on out of there. All right, now when your soul decide to dip out on you because you don't want to fucking listen, optical illusion. Shit ain't what it seems. Track, unclear. See what I'm saying? All it's doing is bringing in this worry like energy, and this is what some of you have to brush off of you from what's been passed on to you through DNA. And that's the thing, like things get passed through DNA, and then when you tell people that you have this type of frequency from someone in the past, they look at you like you crazy. But if you say that you got this from them or you're like them, now they all ears and shit. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense with yourself, because I'm out. Just how that car went through. I'm out. Make it make sense with yourself, because enough is enough. Ija. Look at that happening now. It says details, looking closer, being careful, paying attention, diving deep, double check, reading between the lines. Look at that shit on the other side of the deck. Thunderstorm. You better read between the lines. That thunderstorm coming. It's going to be quite the energy shift, because it's what? It's bringing triumph over evil. Again, going back to these vows. Some people stay in situations because of these vows. You better look again. You better look again. Those be the same ones talking about you're not gonna get into heaven. Heaven is over here. We are here. Okay. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They wanna pick and choose what they want to do. All right, keep picking and choosing. Keep it up with that cognitive dissonance. Keep it up. Keep it up. Because the universe gonna do the same thing with you. It's gonna forget. Oh, you didn't want to abide by the universal law, which is the only law. Look at that baggage. No more baggage. That's what this full moon in Scorpio was doing here for the collective. People still want to hold on. You don't need to be in no type of situation where you can't discuss anything with your partner and it turns into an argument. That shit ain't it. That shit ain't it. That ain't it. That's not it. That's not it. No. Yeah, happening soon. Came out again, changing as I'm taking these cards up. Let's see. Let me see. Let me get these cards here. We're gonna get some oracles. What's changing? Look at that. Whatever was a never ending story, changing. We have some cashews. Truth be told. Truth be told, wow. I just saw a whole orb just rise up. That's a confirmation. I get real passionate when people just aren't able to experience unconditional love by choice. That's just how I flow. Like that. Don't nobody need to be staying in a situation they're not. You if you gotta wake up every day inspired. I don't care what nobody says. It's not gonna be. That's you. That's your life. Because that's what you chose to pick up on what people told you. You know what I'm saying? We all create our own stories with what we want. Worrying about the clothes you're gonna wear, the food you're gonna eat. How about your spirit? Where your spirit at? Where your soul at? Are you in connection to that? Because it'll bring in all of that you're worried about now. Partners in marriages competing against each other. Like y'all better move. I better move out the way. Better move. It's not what we here for. That is not what we here for. What's the message? Wisdom Oracle. What's the message? Treasure Island. Aita, number 9. And the turtle definitely showed itself in the animal spirit deck. And look what we got here. The higher power and Treasure Island. You can literally decide the way you want your life to be with this higher power always guiding you, giving the keys of enlightenment to experience that life here on earth. Peace right up under that. Ain't no need to overthink that. Ain't no need to overthink this 444 energy that you see in here right now. The spiritual guidance is here. It's around you. It's within you. But it goes back to what I said before. People can't even say that they are God. If it dwells within you, you can easily say that you're your parents this and your parents that. Where's God at? Or whatever you want to consider a higher power. Where is that in your life? Because that should be the first thing you should be claiming. So 1414 on the time. Let's see. What else we got? Soulmates. You see that? Treasure Island to the soulmates. Some of you could be in between worlds right now, but just know you're coming out of it. That's the flamingo again. Okay. Let me get another message here. Actually, let me look this number up. Because it's like, hello. We got some. Let's see. $941, my contempt. Let me see. One second, John. Yeah, ain't no more time to be feeling worthless no more. No, some real. So it's been a long journey, but you're definitely on your way to soulmates here. And penguins are highly spiritual animals. Let me see. Because they can go to the depths of the ocean where it's extremely cold. Let's see. Penguin symbolism includes intuition, dreams, resourcefulness, evolution, and contrast. They also bring important lessons as spirit animals. They can show you the way in tough times as they encourage you to be adaptable in your life. It also speaks of dual natures, closeness, family, and spirituality that has adapted to fly through the water instead of the sky. It has adapted to fly in water through the sky, which means it was able to fly in the sky at one point. It just adapted to doing that in the water in our lifetime. So a lot can change. Let me look at it's something else here. So I'm saying you can adapt to whatever way of life you want to adapt to. If you feel like that you can't have bliss every day, granted, yeah, there are ebbs and flows, but it shouldn't be to that extreme where you sitting here having to heal yourself to that extreme. You know what I mean? Wow, 941 is the Da Vinci Code, which is what we was picking up yesterday. The Nibiru truth, Yeshua Messiah, trigonometry, Stargate of the Shining Ones, the Da Vinci Code again. Do you remember? Okay, for some, a lot of these situations that have been passed down it could be a cause of this again. I'm not your doctor. It could be a cause of cystic fibrosis. All of this energy that's being built up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, set you free. Interplanetary inner voice 941. I just got this strong urge to watch a movie. Any suggestions? Because I'm gonna watch King Solomon and Sheba again. Savage Garden. God verse. The prophecy of Enoch. Get into it. Get into the prophecy of Enoch. 941. Listen. Remember the future. Some of you have already seen it. And they said, remember it to keep you on path, to keep you on track. But remain in the now so that we can harness that power of where you're going. August 10th, it says on August 10th. 941, the Phoenix is reborn. For some of you, you've been experiencing all of these shifts since you were 13, because it says the 13th year. Or some of you could be in your 13th year of your spiritual journey. You good. What else? Let me look at angel number 941. Nine four one speaks of having a clear plan. This is the end of a phase. Your contract is being terminated. It will be best if you say goodbye to the crew, bruh. I'm out of here after this. I'm so out of here after this. Deep knowing at the bottom of the deck right now. What else? Okay. Sheesh. See? You see all this energy with the birds now. You got soulmate, loyal heart. Let's see, 4135. 4135 represents quality, service to humanity, and passion. In matters of work, you may call it a search for a well-paid job. Let's see what else. Mm-mm. 4135. This joint says to circumcise. Wow. Let them melt away as waters which run continually when he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows. Let them be as cut, let them be as cut in pieces. All nations about, compass me about, but in the name of the Lord will I destroy them. Yeah, see, all this that has nothing to do with the loyal heart, respectful heart. That's why I say respect over loyalty. Everybody that's loyal to you, then don't mean they respect you. Respect first. That loyalty is a byproduct of respect. I don't know what that song is, but he was just saying, "Go that song, the heart." 4135, Gematria. Thank you to everyone who has input helpful data. Wow. Any soul that had made war on me, or conspired against me is going to get destroyed. And that goes for anybody who really did any type of work towards you to block you from your treasure, your soulmate, and loyal connections that respect you. So for that. Tuh. Let's see. All right, let me get one more card. Hold on. I want to see. Follow up on this message here. Tuh. Milk and honey. Look at all these beautiful cards because it's time. It's time. It's been time. You've done enough time with this energy too. 3551. Oh wow. This okay, 3551 says you already knew the truth at age 5. Mm. Let me see. Truth about what? Truth about what at 5? Truth about what at 5? Truth about what at 5? Matter of fact, let me go to the astrology cards. Truth about what at 5? Truth about what at 5, Spirit? Truth about what at 5? Truth about what at 5 is 144 on the timer. What's this? The 11th house, where the cosmos grant wishes, luck, and social occasions. From the age of 5, you knew how magical you were. You knew you were connected to the cosmos. And the more you connect, the more your achievements and the status in the outside world will get to where it's supposed to be without, putting any effort into it, because you trust the alignment. I definitely saw 144:44 on the timer too. What else at the age of 5? The sun. Yeah, your immortal spirit. Wow. Wow. What else? Because it's all part of your destiny. From the age of 5, you knew what your destiny was. So this is where that childhood card come up too. That's why I keep saying Matilda, my best friend. Pisces. Look at that. You from the age of 5, a lot of you already knew who your hidden enemies were. A lot of you already knew the journey you was going to be on. Probably even earlier than that. Because Pisces energy is 12th house, which is the house of enemies and hidden secrets. But it's also about fantasy, illusion, spirituality, problem resolution, um, order, system, self-help, purification, hygiene, left eye, and the legs. And we got Gemini coming up. Pisces, Gemini. For some of you, since the age of 5, you knew the truth about a specific Pisces or a Gemini in your life. And for some, again, with this Capricorn energy, it was at the bottom of the deck still. What's this? Another zodiac. Libra, Pisces, Gemini. This is all part of the part of your life that had to do with accepting the challenges to gain wisdom. It's something you knew from the age of 5 about a Pisces, Gemini, Libra. Let's see. What is the truth here? That they, wow, what the fuck? Okay. That you were going to be the nonconformist that walks away from all of this of the past. Literally. Everything that has been considered a tradition of your bloodline that isn't supposed to be, you knew from the age of 5. This is Sag, this is Scorpio vibes right here. This is 11:02 to 11:11. My brother's a Libra, my dad's a Pisces. Sheesh. On it. Shay. What else? What else? What else? What else here? Look at that. You got the King of Swords and the King of Coins. Now these are different people now. This is a lot of masculine energy here. This almost gives me the vibes of a feminine who lied about certain masculines in her life just to protect you, but that was the worst thing they could have ever done, because it actually did the opposite. Not speaking the truth did the opposite. See, yep, the Tower when I split the deck now. What else? Let me see. Yep, see, it did the opposite. It puts you in this energy to feel to connect to that lack mindset, where now you can't appreciate yourself and you have to go because you're constantly giving the energy. This is Venus and Virgo now, giving the energy to people who don't deserve you. So I'm saying, like, sometimes you want to protect somebody, tell them the truth. If you really want to protect somebody, tell the truth. But nonetheless, you about to receive your abundance for the work that you had to put in. He's a Virgo. Look at that. Look, see? 7 of Swords. All it did was cause deception, but that deception was what put you on this spiritual quest. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more. Wow. What's this? Yep. All these secrets. This is what's coming to the surface now. Lord. Even people with these little white lies, like that shit ain't that ain't it. Like that trickles down into you being able to lie about things that you have no business lying about. Seven of Cups in reverse. But this is you now removing yourself from all this delusion now. 797, because the moon is 18. So 7, like it's done and over with. Done and over with. You got your strength back. Okay, you learned more than you had to. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Some of you were here to really clean shit up, and then once it's cleaned up, you can experience the fruits of your labor. But these fruits of your labor, ooh, it's gonna be amazing. Look at that, the Hermit, and then the Queen of Cups. That's confirming you right there. Queen of Cups, Mother, Hermit, Virgo. 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Forgive them, for they know not what they do, because you had yet to realize who you were. Then divine intervention comes in to even push you, to not conform to what you're being told or the way things are. But remember, universal law. What else about this here? King of Wands here. And then 10 of Cups. The bottom of the deck, which is Mars and Pisces. So this could be a Leo with the Mars and Pisces, or Mars and Leo, which means you carry a very ancient bloodline. And it's kind of like from generation to generation, people have been lying and lying and lying and lying. And I realize there's going to come a time you are the judgment that came in to change this whole shit up. And people want to look at you like you crazy. Y'all better watch it now. Better watch it now. Because people think a whole different energy of a God is coming. God is right in your face. The one who knows that they are, I am that I am. You see what I'm saying? Look, you think this shit is a game, bro. All right. Look at that. Here and now. New life. Happy, happy. Ashe. Let's see what these messages are. Let's see what we get from this. 3239. Ain't no use in lying, yo. There's really no use in lying. Let me do this again. So the first thing for 3239 that comes up, this is what happens to you after you die. Now, you know what I picked up from that just now? That you are the one these people are going to have to see to get them through the door. It's not worth it. This is what people don't know about some of y'all in here and who you are. You're literally the one that allows their souls to go to eternity of everlasting life. But they want to sit here and judge you. Facts. I don't think I'd be good at lying. For real, for real. I'm too blunt for that. That's tiring. That is so draining. You got to keep that shit up. No way. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. 3239. Look at that shit. Everyone will have eternal life because you're still going to grant it to them because of the heart that you have. And it's connected to number 322, which I have in my deck as Archangel Raphael, which has to do with the heart. Then it says 3239, your governments are lying to you. Call me when you turn 18. Some were like, I'm going to tell you something when you get a certain age. Why you got to wait till you already done said so? Okay. That shit right there, waiting to the You tell them that you're gonna wait to a certain age. You don't know the type of the type of energy that you're giving onto that child, saying when you get to this age, I'll tell you this. The fuck? If that's not manipulation, I don't know what is. It says Holy Spirit Home 2011. Cuts everyone's life in half so that they go to hell sooner. Sheesh. Love more than the whole world. That's the type of love y'all got in here. Who gave his life for everyone. Total solar eclipse 2017. That could be significant. Let's see what these other numbers talking about. 3926. Yeah, for some they were told this at 5. That when you turn this age, I'm gonna tell you this. Like you don't do that type of shit. You don't do that. Mm-mm. You obviously you could have said what you had to say from the time they were 5 if you felt the need to say that. Look at this shit. If you censor the 3926, this is where some of you, your new life and your happiness is coming from, because you're no longer censoring yourself. That's what the book burning message was right here. The first word is censorship. What is this? 5 of Libra. Look at that. Libra is what? Balance in partnerships, coexisting, growth through confrontation, projections, feedback, spouse, marriage, nephew, eating habits. That's all Libra energy. And 3926. If you censor the past, you rob free will to learn from mistakes. See that shit? A lot of shit that you've experienced could have been avoided if motherfuckers would have told the truth. You think people not gonna pay for that? Some of you end up doing things in your life because shit hasn't been told to you, and now you're searching for it, and you search for it in ways that is like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. Be happy with what you have. 3926. They think their wickedness will save them. 3926. 6 universal year, 3rd month, 9 universal month. So from the 3rd month to the 9th universal month. Wow. We in the 6th year right now. So 9 universal month. Let's go to the Mayans. Let's see what this is about. This is why they don't want people doing cards and shit, because cards don't lie. People do every fucking day. Y'all gonna move out my face with that bullshit, though. That's what you're gonna do. Too ancient for this shit. What's this? That's how this was going on. This right here. You hear the page turning? Enough. Enough. Shoot. The 9th universal month is the solar jaguar moon. Come through. See? It's 1441 right now. It says all their true wicked souls are truly getting erased out of existence. 3926. I don't wonder if they actually care. I don't wonder. 3926. Lie after lie, you keep covering that shit up. It's gonna get too high for you to keep covering anything up now. You ain't gonna be able to put the carpet on it because all the lies you've been piling up is getting too high. Hold up, let me get the deets over here. All right, the solar Jaguar moon of intention, the ninth moon. It's the ninth moon, but I'm considering that the ninth month. So it says here, this moon calls us to envision a fresh and cosmically objective perspective of the present global situation. Self-reflection is key. See, on it, self-reflection is key. And if people ain't telling you what you're supposed to know, you know how many different labyrinths you unfortunately will have to go through to get to point A at point Z when you could have been at point A at point A. Self-reflection is key. How can we be of service to the earth? How can we cultivate sacred perceptions in a world that appears out of order? What are the master ideas that we live by? And it continues to say here, master ideas are what govern why we do what we do. What are the master ideas of this current civilization? What is the new planetary myth? Solar moon 14 marks the equinox, the perfect balance of light and dark. This day lands on yellow magnetic warrior when we unify in order to question. So if you're being lied to, what are you actually putting together? Lies. That's yo, bruh. It says what is occurring in the world and the earth environment is due to historical forces of irreversible inevitability working themselves out in an increasingly dissonant crescendo with an outcome that can only be of a highly dubious nature. This perspective breeds a certain helplessness or cynicism, apathy, or impotent outrage. On the surface of it, nothing seems to change the tendencies, trends, and direction of the entire apparatus of human civilization, taking the earth with it as it goes. This view characterizes the materialistic economic outlook on reality that prevails in human thinking today. This, of course, is great generalization, and within this perspective, there are many shades of difference in attitudes or degrees of despair of myopic hope. Even though on the surface things seem totally hopeless, it is possible that actually all of this is being orchestrated, as it were, from above for the ultimate, for the fulfillment of an epic of such grandeur that the present state of consciousness could scarcely conceive it possible. Yeah. That solar Jaguar moon is from March 7th to April 3rd. So Pisces to Aries energy. And Pisces is hidden. Anything that's been hidden from you blocks you from getting to know who you are unless you decide to go on a journey to figure that out. And sometimes, like you already know, that journey could be quite brutal. Because when, like they say, the truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. And I feel like that's only out there because of all of these lies. Stop lying. You don't have to be here doing that. Bro, can I have one more message? So we'll do 39, 40, and 40, 26. So 426 could be significant, and 1240 or 12 4, which would be Queen of Wands. There goes that. There goes that. And we'll wrap it up right after this. 39, 40. Don't get my Inspector Gadget ass on shit like this. I'm gonna find out. That's why I tell don't lie to me, yo. Don't ever lie to me. Mm-mm. One, I'ma sense the shit anyway before it even comes, and that's what pisses me off even more. Is that I knew it was coming, and instead of you, bruh, instead of you doing something else, like the truth, you proceed to lie or to bribe or to manipulate the situation. You keep playing. 3940. I like that. My last wish is to have a lot of wishes to bring it back. Okay. Wow. 3940. Now 39 is new life and 40 is co-create. The gematria for 3940. Once they realize hating isn't working, they'll start telling lies. Keeping up with evil plans is dumb when the Lord is here. Like I said, just relaying the message. Wow. The man who can change your life. Tupac visionary shaman. Shit, come through. 3940 in this new life of co-creation, a partner you can count on. You can count who understands your needs. It says 3940. Could you or someone you know be part of the indigo generations? Yeah. And for some of you who could be insecure about your body size, don't be, because it says 3940. They think because they're skinny, they're safe, they're infested. $39.40. You just don't get it, do you? I do get it, but you don't. Wow. You should take a rest in a mental hospital until you recover. Tuh, boy. This is how people feel about you, not realizing like you don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who you're talking to. And I mean in the sense of the chosen one. You don't know who you're talking to. Because you sit there and listen to them and just be like, okay, keep going, keep talking, keep going, keep talking, keep going, keep talking. Because we see who you at. You part of the fourth beast, huh? All right, keep going, keep talking. And this could be some of the women in your family. It says women are liars every second they live. Event 2020. You know what that is. And part of that stole the essence of the collective, the ones who allowed it. Yahweh, the Lion of Judah, removes seals, opens book, Revelations 5:5. In the year 2032. In the year 2032. Let me see where Pluto's going to be at. There's something about that because this is confirming. Hold on. Wow, it's pulling up asteroid threat 2032. Don't panic, but don't brush it off. And this was a post as of 2013. And they're saying something about Persephone. Huh. Ah, bro. Oh, wait. Uranus is going to be in Gemini. Wow. Okay. Jupiter opposition. The sun will conjunct Uranus in Gemini 2032. Hmm. Saturn conjunct Uranus. Being highly self-aware and creative, but also practical and well-grounded. So being prepared to be able to be that way. Your right ear ringing. That's Gemini. You have a very big mission then. If your right ear is ringing, and that's Gemini. Saturn Uranus cycles, clash of the Titans, which occurred. Let me see. The current Saturn Uranus cycle began with the last exact conjunction, which occurred in February of 1988, when these two planets met at 29 degrees. And 29 degrees is a fated event. I'm going to look a little bit more into this and see what's up, because obviously there's something we're supposed to know right now. And those born during the Saturn conjunct Uranus have many ambitions and powerful will and very capable of achieving what they want in life. The rebels of authority or certain traditions that don't serve humanity. That's a whole 10 years from now. It brings in new ideas, circumstances, inventions, and discoveries. Uranus is the lens, a focal point for divine mind. This is interesting right now. A Uranus conjunct Saturn transit might feel as if life has come and flipped over the neatly set table of your existence. Y'all know that image, that meme, where you have all of the people sitting under the table and all they gotta do is get up. Telling you, let them keep it up with these lies. Avant-garde ideas capture the mind of a person with Uranus in conjunction with Saturn. He or she is more open than usual to the new, which is always a symbol of progress. A person gets more courage to get away from the limitations and responsibilities that stop his or her development. A combination of experience and insight into a bright future that can bring people to excellence. Rebellion against limitations, revolutionary attitudes that can transform the way of existence in a positive direction. Growing social activity that attracts more attention to the person. This may be a chance to take leadership positions. Popularity, climb up the hierarchical ladder, sometimes in a sudden and a surprising way, but deserved due to past action. Creative personalities are emerging in the life of one person who contribute to his or her socialization because they are the carriers of the modern, the avant-garde, the new for the whole groups of people. See what we're talking about? Increased interest in new technologies, electronic media that are becoming a new conductor of new and sudden opportunities. Success in ventures that require a dose of risk, sudden new opportunities for development, certain circumstances, support that support the person as if maturity has reached a limit and the time has come to go to the next and higher level. But the negatives to be aware of: a person has a keen desire for change, prompting him or her to take enormous risks that destabilize his or her life on all levels. Unpredictability in behavior, tension, inconsistency in the actions that surprise the others. A person seems more unreliable with the corresponding consequences. Refusal to take on increased responsibility towards older and authoritative individuals. Revolutionary attitudes that can destabilize all relationships, especially long lasting and reliable ones. Danger of a sudden collapse in the social situation that may affect career development and marital relationships. Danger of a lock in fears or other neuroses, insomnia. Danger of accidents, especially when handling electrical appliances when traveling by plane. So that's also something to be mindful of when Uranus is in conjunction to Saturn in terms of your flights and stuff. You know what I mean? So hold on. Fixing my Bantu nut. Hold on. All right. Something about the Bantu though. Let's see. The time of a full turn of Uranus is about 84 years. So this transit's very rare. Wow. All right. Let's look at 4026. $40.26. Victory, victory, victory. Being radical is one of the ways of facing your own fear. Something about 13th of January, 1962. We are 9/11, 11 ways. Huh. Mm. Wow, the archons eat kids and screw everyone but call us beasts. Good. Revelations chapter 19, verse 20. Let's go, and we'll close it off with that. Oh, wow. It opened up to what I was looking at about the Queen of Sheba. It says Luke 11, verse 31, and then I'll go to Revelations 19:20. The Queen of Sheba will rise up on the day of judgment to accuse and condemn this generation for its unbelief. She journeyed from a far and distant land just to listen to the wisdom of King Solomon. One greater than Solomon speaks with you today, but you refuse to listen. Yes, Nineveh, the people of Nineveh will also rise up on the day of judgment to accuse and condemn this generation, for they all repented when they heard the preaching of Jonah, but you refuse to repent. Yet there is one greater Jonah who was preaching to you today, chosen ones. You see what I'm saying? It says Revelation light, Luke 11:33. No one would think of lighting a lamp and then hiding it in the basement where no one would benefit, like the dark night of the soul. A lamp belongs on the lampstand, where all who enter may see its light. The eyes of your spirit allow revelation light to enter into your being. When your heart is open, the light floods in. But when your heart is hard and closed, the light cannot penetrate and darkness take its place. Open your heart and consider my words. Watch out that you do not mistake your opinions for revelation light. If your spirit burns with light, fully illuminated with no trace of darkness, you will be a shining lamp reflecting rays of truth by the way you live. And then the next thing is Yeshua warns hypocrites. I'm telling you, judgment day. It's judgment season. I'm telling you. It says it right there. One wiser than Solomon is here, but you don't listen. Here's the other one. Luke 11:21. When a strong man with many weapons guards his palace, his possessions are safe. But when one stronger than he comes to attack and overpower him, the stronger one will empty the arsenal in which he trusted. The conqueror will ransack his kingdom and distribute all the spoils of victory. Whoever is not on my side is against me, and whoever does not gather the spoils with me will be forever scattered. When a demon is cast out of a person, it goes to wander in waterless realms, searching for rest. But finding no place to rest, it says, I will go back and reoccupy the body I left. When it returns, it finds the person like a house, swept and clean and made tidy, but empty. Then it goes and enlists 7 demons more evil than itself, and they all enter and possess the person, leaving that one in a much worse state than before. That, like, it's all there. One greater than Solomon is here, but they don't listen. Mm-hmm. That's a fact, Evelyn. It says, while he was saying all of this, a woman shouted from the crowd, God bless the one who gave you birth and nursed you as a child. Yes, said Jesus, but God will bless all who listen to the word of God and carefully obey everything they hear. Come on now. This confirming the whole thing, man. Mm-mm-mm. I need to let me see the what we was looking at actually. Revelation 19:20. 19, and this is speaking about the wild beast defeated. Huh. The wild beast was captured, as was the false prophet who had performed miracle signs in his presence. It was by these miracle signs that he had deceived those with the mark of the wild beast and those who worshiped his image. The wild beast and the false prophet were both thrown alive into the lake of fire burning with sulfur. That's straight up lava. Straight up lava. And their armies were killed by the sharp sword that came from the mouth of the rider on the white horse, and all the birds gorged themselves with their flesh. Man. It says 40:26, never contract a friendship with the man who thinks he's rich. That's also a proverb too. Hold on. People better start listening. People don't listen. People do not listen. They want to look at you like you crazy and shit. You see? It says, a faithful man shall abound with blessings, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. You see how everything is structured where people are so greedy. This feels like confirmation to what I'm feeling towards him. And yep, that's the truth. You're hearing the truth now. They thought because she was pretty and young and this that she came with the word. That's the only reason why she here. Let me look at 4026. Wow, 4026 tower. It comes down to a tower, elevated stage, the pulpit. Listen, I'm telling you, people better start reading this here Bible correctly. But those of you who are and seeing the esoteric and metaphysical, 4026 speaks of growing, becoming great or important, making powerful praise to the Most High. Wow. And then, wow, this is pulling up the verse speaking of Samson. Because it's for enlightenment, Ashe. Yep, that's what it's for. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go for a final message from the mermaids. Matter of fact, let me go to the hidden worlds. Since the energy is so raw right now. Let's see. Message of the hidden world for the collective. Final message. Mountain lights, light beings, portals, and subtle energies, and then the full moon temple right up under that, at the bottom of the deck, rather. 11 and a 9. It says here, and this is on page 92. Oracle card 29 on page 92. Let me see, 2992. 2992. To perform levirate marriage, perform the duty of a brother-in-law. The duty to a brother who died childless, to marry his widow and have a son for his name. To marry 2992, to marry a deceased brother's widow. Wow. Okay. So, mountain lights. In the in-between places, the beings of the hidden worlds can make their way into the world of this planet through portals. They come in simple forms of light, offering energy to the natural world in this time of change on our planet. They assist all who care for the planet and who wish to be a part of her evolution. You who see this image now are a part of the collective chosen to do the work that has seen the planet survive more than one time of great danger. That is a whole confirmation. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You need only hold a space for love, for vibrational energy which is pure and high, to maintain peace and the calm in your own self, which will have a soothing effect on all around you. This is no complacent peacekeeping. This is no complacent peacekeeping, nor is it ignoring the crisis this Mother Earth now faces. It is to hold a space in which hope can be kept alive, so the beings of light can continue to come through the sacred places, the portals of the hidden worlds, and make their way to the trees and to the animals, to the plants and the waterways, through the air and deep into very clay of the earth, and help purify her, heal her, sustain her. Hold this love and light energy within yourself, collective. Speak from the heart. Keep kindness close to you. Show the way through being the alternative. Break the chains of anger and the sadness that seek to enslave your spirit to overwhelm you, including all projections. At this time, let the lightness be the way. Have a soft touch, a kind gaze, and a warm heart, and keep the pathways alive for the light to do her sacred work. The illumination. Lightworkers assist in keeping open the pathways for light beings to help heal this planet. Keep the living light inside you alive. And of course, I gotta bring out Isis for this because y'all know the vibes. As a matter of fact, let me read this one to you too. The full temple. The full temple. It's a full temple, all right. The full moon. The full moon temple. 27. And actually, let me see what 27 is. Hold up. And the full moon is a super full moon too. "27 is my father is judge," meaning the Most High. And we know the masculine to be the physical representation of the feminine. The sun. Hmm. All right, so the full moon temple's message. The time has come to celebrate an achievement, a moment of glory and beauty, to recognize the sublime blessing that is with you. It is time to set up an altar within the home to sing the praises of the Spirit and to give thanks for all that you have. Look around and know that in every moment of gratitude lies a key which unlocks more gifts, that opens the gate and allows the awaiting treasures of life to find their way to you. It is time to build a temple to the fullness of your spirit, just as this moon is full and this temple has been created to expand her energy and amplify it. Is on page 88. So too, when you build an altar or create a space within your life for gratitude, celebration, joy, glad union with others, the beauty of life grows more apparent, seems more present, and can be felt with every light tread of your feet upon the blissed earth. Put down the work and carve out this time. Commit to celebrating your life and recognizing the milestones of your personal soul quest along the way. Take time to create a sacred space, be it an altar or a room or a home that is safe and nurturing space for you. But remember, you are the main altar. Okay, it's you. You are the main altar as well. Let me close this out so I can see your comments. And then it says here, life must have its moments to delight in. You must now find a way to bring into existence a celebration of what you have done and making it so far, dear one. Celebrate your life. We of the hidden worlds do. For you are a hopeful and unique creature. And when you remember this, you will feel the tide of pleasure sweep through you once again, reawakening you to the joy of your own existence. The illumination for the full moon temple. I take time to celebrate who I am and what I am becoming. Each achievement is worth recognizing, for when I do, the possibilities of life open up to me. Ashe. Final message from Isis. Final message, beloved Isis. What is the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective? Wow. The spiritual testing of Ra and Lady Isis, and then you have the stellar blessings of the celestial goddess. You gotta break down the wheat to make bread. You gotta be broken down to rise on up, right? You've done it, baby. You have done it. You are doing it. This is just confirmation you are on the right path. Because you're here for a confirmation. If this resonates with you, it's because you're confirming what you know, right? Initiation. When you're being spiritually initiated into the mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of deep challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the learning, growth, or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. Whilst the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through any resistance, the Lady Isis, with compassion and cleverness, will protect you from burning and instead enable you to be nourished and grow from the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass the test of intense growth as you thrive with new life. And the prayer, affirmation, incantation. Winged Mother protects me from the fiercest light, shelters me in cool sanctuary of her wings in flight, wraps me in safety of her compassion and peace, as with trust the portal of initiation I reach. I pass through the portal with trust complete. I now successfully attain this feat. And last but not the least, you hear that argument? Abundance of Sothis. See what we was talking about earlier? That shit right there, that ain't it. Abundance in many forms is flowing to you now, beloved. Intend right now to receive it. Just decide to do so in your heart this very moment. The oracle of the abundance of Sothis comes as guidance to expect increased flow and to continue your good works of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self, and enjoy the abundance responsibly flowing to you in many forms over and over again. Y'all, when I tell you mastering stillness in the area I'm currently in until things are being put in order for me to be where I'm else supposed to be, this is all divinely designed. When I tell you divinely designed, because as a projector, and can easily absorb the energy. But listen, I know who the fuck I am. And now, the incantation prayer affirmation for the abundance of Sothis is on page 22, the Master Builder. Star of Sothis, you bliss me with abundance and peace. My wealth on all levels does increase. Through many channels, I receive your flow. With wonder and gratitude, I watch my wealth grow. I release all fear and doubt that will block your grace. Instead, I focus on shining stellar face and realize the love and safety within. The flow of great abundance now does begin. Now it begins. Ashe. Thank you for vibing with me, y'all. That was interesting. I appreciate you all so much. So much. Where she's at mentally. But this right here is telling me it's a tower moment. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I feel you on that. That's why this message had to come out today. What's the name of this? That's your reading. It's gonna be posted on here. You're welcome. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It is 3:22. Would you look at that? Huh. Ashe. I will see y'all next time. Ta-da.